Begin afresh every morning. Devotional thoughts for women.
Greetings, my beloved friends. Today, October 1st, 2023, our devotional is entitled Options. The scripture reading is taken from Mark chapter 16, verse 8. So they went out quickly and fled from the tomb, for they trembled and were amazed, and they said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid. The word ecstasis appears 3 times in the Bible to describe a sudden surprise, 3 times to refer to a state of indescribable stupor, and once to express great amazement. In the case of Mark chapter 16 verse 8, where in English we read amazed, the original Greek uses ecstasis. That is what the woman felt when they ran from Jesus' tomb. Ecstasy is a sudden emotion that transports a person out of their usual state to such an extent that they can be completely absorbed by the situation that they are going through. It is a mixture of amazement, fear, novelty, surprise, and joy. The women who had gotten up so early to go out to Jesus' tomb were rewarded with this emotion. Would they had had the same honor if they hadn't bothered to visit their master until later? Those who put God in first place will never be left lost. It is interesting to notice that after experiencing such great joy, they decided to leave in silence due to their fear. Only Mary Magdalene decided to stay a while longer. Jesus appeared just to her, the woman he had cleansed of 7 demons. He rewarded her love by revealing himself to the woman who had sold everything she owned to buy the most expensive perfume and had anointed her master before his death. Thinking he was the gardener, she asked him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." John chapter 20, verse 15. Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him, "Rabboni," which is to say, teacher. Jesus said to her, "Do not cling to me, for I have not yet ascended to my Father, but go to my brethren and say to them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, and to my God and your God." John chapter 20, verses 16 and 17. Then Mary received the commission to share the wonderful news with the disciples. She ran to tell the other disciples and found them mourning and weeping. Mark chapter 16, verse 10. They were deeply saddened by the death of their master, and they missed out on the joy of the initial celebration because of their skepticism. They did not believe. When Jesus was with them, they had believed their own concept of the Messiah and his mission, and when he told them of the resurrection, they preferred to think it was foolishness. Luke chapter 24, verse 11. How many are still doing what these disciples did? How many echo Mary's despairing cry? They had taken away the Lord, and we know not where they have laid him. To how many might the Master's words be spoken? Why weepest thou? Who seekest thou? He is close beside them, but their tear-blinded eyes do not discern him. He speaks to them, but they do not understand. Jesus' most beautiful promise is for you. He is coming soon. Choose to cling to his promise instead of choosing to suffer. Choose to believe. Choose to hope.